News, views, voices of the global Indian community. India abroad.
I've been here in Washington a few years. I started out my career in the Clinton White House, in the second term of the Clinton White House. And what I'm really excited about is the fact that there are rooms like this today. Because when I started off, a few decades ago now, but when I was starting off, truly, we didn't have that many Indian Americans in politics or policy or government. I could identify on my hand the number of staffers in the White House who were Indian American. And it is just a testament to the community and leaders in the community who have been working year after year that we have so many Indian American leaders in Congress, like Congressman Krishnamurthy and others, Pramila Jayapal. Oh yes, let's do it. Let's do a random others. We have more to elect, but I want to just say how phenomenal it is to have that leadership. But we also have lots of leaders throughout the administration. Obviously, we have people like Vivek Murthy and others, but really, actually in the White House, there are multiple assistants to the president who are Indian American. Vinay Reddy, Arti Prabhakar, Gautam, I know everyone knows Gautam Raghavan. These are all leaders who are very close advisors to the president. And so I just want to take a moment to just recognize that our ability to lead in this administration is because there's so many voices, so many people engaged in politics and policy. And the fact that we have leaders of organizations, Krish and Manisha, we have these leaders, it's also a testament to the change that's occurred over the last several decades. So as a person who feels a little bit like an alumni, I can say I am grateful for all the advocacy of everyone here and the people you represent across the country. Now, I just want to say a little bit about where we are in the administration and arm people with some data and statistics. I do think that we are in a big debate in the country around the economy and other issues. And I wanted to just say a few words about, where we are in the administration. This month, as everyone knows, AA and HPI Heritage Month, and the broad spectrum of the Asian community is one that we're really trying to highlight. And I think as a leader in the White House and the Domestic Policy Council, which oversees our equity work and our work in education and healthcare, our focus really is in providing opportunity for all Americans, and the economy is central to that. So we are proud of the fact that Asian American unemployment is at a historic low. We're proud of the fact that we've invested through the Small Business Administration more in AA and HPI businesses than ever in history, and at a 40% increase in this administration over past administrations. We're very proud of that. But we're also proud of the fact that we do see the connection between education, healthcare, and economic growth, particularly education. We've provided historic investments in schools and are really trying hard to make college much more affordable. Obviously, we're addressing student debt, but we're also working with colleges to really bring down those costs that can be a real hurdle to all communities, but particularly the AA and HPI community and Indian Americans in particular. And so our goal is to ensure that there's economic opportunity for all Americans. But I do want to say that obviously we are in a moment in our country where polarization is really intense. And I think the conversations we're having in the country are really profound. So, as I said, I started in the Clinton administration, and it wasn't like politics was easy squeezy back then. There was a lot of rough and tumble back and forth. But back then we were having conversations about what level to fund things, whether we should have tax cuts or not. And today I think we really are having much more profound conversations. And those really involve who this country is for. Is it really for all of us? or just some of us. Our conversations about immigration can really be, sometimes it can be about a strong border, which we all support and the president supports, but sometimes it can really delve into whether this country should have legal immigration, whether we should welcome immigrants as a country. And obviously we have polarizing debates across politics these days, and I think in some form or fashion those really can become whether a country really should be for all of us, should welcome more Indian Americans, should welcome Indian Americans as leaders, or whether the country is really for just groups of us. And so as I think, I don't engage in politics these days. I work in the White House, and we're definitely subject to the Hatch Act. But I want to say that these issues, the real question this year, which will have profound impact for the future, is whether we continue to be a strong, multiracial, multi-ethnic, multi-religious democracy, where many of us are welcomed, all of us are part of the American dream, or whether we start retracting from that. And I think this is really a profound moment, not just for your involvement, but your leadership. It's important to be involved in the election, it's important to engage, but it's also important to bring more and more people into the political process, because the question really is before us in a very profound way. My experience over the last several decades has been one of expanding opportunity. I am really grateful that this country has welcomed my advancement. I feel very privileged to be able to work in the White House on issues that matter to Indian Americans and to all Americans. It is a profound honor and responsibility. But I also think part of our responsibility is to ensure that our children and our grandchildren have more opportunity in this great country than we do, and that is also at stake. So thank you very much. Thank you for your leadership, and Desi's definitely will decide. Thank you.